Hey, so the new secret utility box just came out in Japan for the YuGiOh OCG, and I figured I would just do a little video looking at what's inside it. For those of you that don't know, this is basically a gacha or a mystery box. Inside there's one of 6 designs. Last time it was one of 3, and I actually don't know which one's in it. It's still sealed, so we're going to look at that together and see what's inside. Just as a quick recap, the last one that I got was this one here. And it was the Witchcrafters one. You had 3 options. It was Witchcrafters, Sky Strikers, or I think Mayakashi. And I ended up getting this one. And it came with this acrylic stand. This time there's no acrylic stand, but I guess because these were all kind of waifu characters at the time, this one was a lot more popular. And the card sleeves, holographic, nice art, good detail on it. It's actually really good quality. It feels good. It feels protecting too on the card. So hoping for the same kind of quality this time. Well, for now, let's see what's inside. And I'm hoping for, wow. I'm hoping mostly for the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, but whether or not I get that one, who knows. At least 3 of the designs I really like. 1 of them I don't like, and 2 of them I'm kind of ambivalent about. So well, once you open the box, this is what you're greeted with. There's an inner box to protect you from kind of trying to sneak a peek through here of what kind of box you're getting, which I guess is fair. And inside this inner box, let's see how you open it this way. You get the main box, and of course I got the one that I like the least, because that's just my luck. There you go. The box is significantly better quality, I think, than the last one anyway. There's a kind of nice embossed effect. It's definitely a lot shinier. It feels about the same quality in terms of sturdiness. It's just a cardboard storage box. It's nothing special, but it's nice enough in its own way. And having a look inside, there's a promo pack and the actual packs. And then further inside, we've got the Field Center card. And underneath all of this, if I can get into it, we have instructions on how to deconstruct the box if you ever want to, and how to build the duelist case, which is also inside, right at the very bottom. We got this one, and the sleeves. So let's put this all together one by one and have a look, a little breakdown of everything. So first, we got the dice. It's actually nothing special, to be honest. I thought the dice would be a lot prettier than it is. It's a pretty standard dice. It's see-through. There's no real color to this one. I don't know if it's just because it's supposed to be kind of steel colored or not, if it focuses. But it does have a little design here in the one position. Based on each of the different sets. This one, well, you can see it. I don't even really need to open it. You construct this, you can make a deck case out of it. It is made of that kind of flimsy plastic, but again, it's a standard deck box. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. It's not as pretty as this, but I guess because it's made of plastic, they're a lot more limited in how to, what they can do with it. It does have a window here for your card, which is pretty nice. Next we have the card sleeves. One thing that's kind of interesting, when I got this one, this came with inner sleeves and outer sleeves, but this doesn't appear to have outer sleeves, although it might do. There might be a separation. Let's have a look. But I think this is just the inner sleeves. Yeah, just the inner sleeves. So they're kind of, shiny. They're pretty, I guess. Not too fond of this design or this card, but, it is what it is. Is that Rongo? To be honest, I don't really like machine cards, so I'm not 100% on which card this is. Oh wait, there we go. No. AA-Zeus, I guess. But there you are. Not my cup of tea, but the quality is not bad. It's basically the same as the Witchcrafter one, but I am disappointed that they don't have outer sleeves too, like these ones did, because these ones are pretty sturdy. They really feel protected with both sleeves on, and the outer sleeve quality on these ones were really good. So the promotional cards in this set, I believe you get 2, and each of them has a blue name. So my first one, there we go. No. YuGiOh, I guess. AA-Zeus. It's a pretty little secret rare, and the blue name is always going to be a nice thing to have. Second card. Wow, that's actually a pretty good one. I got Dark Honest. I do like hand traps and traps myself, so I'm pretty fond of this one. Not so much this one, but, you know, can't be too upset about it. I've always heard that people tend to like the OCG secret rares a lot more than the TCG. I guess that's up to you to decide if you like these more or not, but there you go. That's how it shimmers. Now, let's have a look in the actual packs. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. They're pretty beefy packs. Each one has 10 cards. And from the 80 packs available, there are 12 super rares and 68 parallel rares. But the super rares can also come in secret rare too. If I'm lucky, I might get some secrets. So let's see. I've been a little bit underwhelmed so far. First, wow, RR Force. Not my cup of tea too much. Again, DDD, not really a huge fan. This one's kind of cute. Still not my cup of tea, but, you know, at least it's not a... Oh! There we go. Magician's Valkyrie, I believe. Not one I'll use, but I'll probably give this one to my girlfriend. And, wow. And again, another machine monster, so not my cup of tea, but if you're into the junk archetype, there's quite a lot of them in this one, and there's also a lot of Odd Eyes reprints and new prints in this set. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. So we got a secret rare right out the bat. That is pretty cool. What is its name? Oh, okay. Predaplanska. Again, Predaplant's not the worst archetype. Pretty good for interrupting your opponents. So that's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. And another super rare, and thankfully the super rare in this one is a machine type instead of it being my secret rare. Oh wow. Okay, Assaultwing Blackfeather. Now that is a nice card. Again, I don't really use this archetype. My girlfriend's pretty fond of it, so I might give this card to her. And back to the start. Next pack. That's not the cleanest opening. The one thing I have noticed is that the packs lately in the OCG have got a lot harder to open. They used to open super clean. Okay, there we go. Not even a spell card, I know, but it looks like it's a Predaplant support spell. Hey! Deadly Guy. I don't really know this Destiny hero, but I'm sure one of you guys do. I'm not big on the hero lore, but I know a lot of the names changed in English. Yamato, wow, okay. This one's a pretty interesting looking card. HC. Gem Knight, not bad. Revendred. Hey. And wow, another secret rare. Well, that's lucky. It's a shame it's one of the machine types. But I remember seeing this one at least a couple of times when I used to play Master Duel, so I guess this one's kind of popular. And one of the coder cards, again in super rare. And oh, another super rare, that's not bad. But it's one of the pendulum cards, and again, not really my cup of tea. But I think my partner will like this one. She's kind of into this kind of aesthetic. And back to the beginning. Okay, pack number 3. Let's hope for some luck here. Okay, well, Rasta pendulum. Kind of cute. Okay, a salt black feather. Ritual. Shadow. Hey. Wow, zombie carrier. Okay, this one's actually... Well, it's not one I would put in my deck, but I might side deck this one. I'm quite fond of the zombies. And this one, you've probably seen this. Again, not one that I use, but not an unpopular card to say the least. Hey, there you go. Dolphin. Marine dolphin. Pretty old school card. And another pendulum. Again, I'm not hugely fond on these, but a lot of the newer, or at least a lot of the cards in this set are from the newer series anyway, so I can't really complain. I knew what I was getting into when I was buying it. Hey, now that's good. Armored Neos. Again, in secret rare, which is super lucky. It's kind of machine looking in its design, but as long as it's not a machine, I'm fine with it. I just really don't like machine cards. Sorry to anyone that's a super big fan of them. And there we go. Odd Eyes Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. That is a pretty good card if you're into the Odd Eyes archetype. Again, it's a pendulum card, so I'm not 100% on how this card even works, but it's a nice card. It's super pretty. And I believe this is one of the newly printed ones. And again, super old school. But for any of you Blue Eyes fans out there, you'll probably like this one. And I think that's us back to the start. Okay, last. So in the middle of that video, it turns out that my camera stopped recording. So luckily I didn't actually look through this last pack, but I have already opened it, so sorry about that. But I'll stitch these together in post and we can have a look at it together. So, first, Gem Knight, Phantom Roots, I guess. Yeah, interesting card. No idea what it is, but there we go. That is a pretty nice card. Interesting. I guess it's a fairy. Naturia, not my cup of tea, but some of you guys might be into it. It's not focusing. There we go. Hey, next one. Ooh. Now that's a cool card. I do like the Sakura and I love the Katana. But this is definitely one of those cards you either love it or hate it. Oh, another fairy card in this pack. That's kind of cute. Rika. Ignites a card. Oh, wow, okay. There we go. Rast Hope Numbers. Definitely good for any numbers deck or exceed deck, I guess. And, wow, okay. Black Magician fusion card. The Cursed Dragon Rider. And I guess this one is my last card of the pack. A little bit underwhelming, but the last two kind of make up for it. Oh, no, that was my last card. Oh, there you go. Hey. And that's it. So, since I've got a little bit of time and since I've already stopped the recording, I'm actually going to show you very quickly. This is the one my partner got. And I might actually have to steal this one off of her because it's one of my favorite cards. The relief, again, much similar to the old one. I think the relief in this one is a lot prettier than the Witchcrafter and Sky Strikers era one. And as you can tell, it's the Lord of Heavenly Prison. If we just open this one up, we can have a quick look at what's inside. So first, much like before, we have the window on the deck box, which is kind of cool. And here's the design, much similar to the outer box, just, you know, made of plastic. Focus. I guess it's just not wanting to focus, that's okay. And inside we have these beautiful card sleeves, if it wants to focus. Let's see, I'll move this out of the way. Focus a bit better, yeah, that's a lot better. The art and the actual quality of these card sleeves, I think, is super good. The holography on it is like top tier for these kind of cards. They fit really snugly. It's much the same again to the Witchcrafter ones I showed earlier. It's just a shame that they really don't include the outer card sleeve, but you know, it is what it is. And then that one, this is another card I'm gonna steal. We got the Blue Rarity Lord of the Heavenly Prison. This is one of my favorite cards. It is super useful, especially if you run any kind of back row deck, and pretty much all of my decks are back row decks. So this card can go in all of my decks, and it's just great for keeping both the cards protected and for pulling out a monster if you really need one. And it can be a great way to get some of your trap cards onto the field too. Field Center card, inspired by the Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Much prettier than the other one, I would say. But again, this is all down to personal opinion. If you're into machine cards, you'd probably like the other one a lot more. And what I do like, though, is the dice for this one, because compared to the other one, which was mostly clear, and again, I guess it was supposed to be a steel color, but in comparison, we have this lovely smoky purple. And again, it has the logo from the set on it. It's a very standard dice. There's nothing too special about it. But compared to the other one, I think this one's a lot prettier, at least for the color. Anyway, that's been my quick look at the new box. It ran on a lot longer than I thought it would. Sorry, I couldn't give you too much explanation on some of the cards. And other cards I just didn't have a clue about, because to be honest, I'm not that interested in those generations, but it is what it is. So I hope you liked the video anyway, and if you did, I'd appreciate if you subscribed and maybe liked the video, because it really determines whether or not I keep making these kind of videos. If I do get a box set for myself, I'm probably going to make a video anyway, but you know, if it gets popular enough, I might just buy some to make videos on anyway. Thanks for watching.